community plugins. So what are community plugins? So the story started like many times our community members ask the questions. We have a plugin, how we can contribute it to the project. For example, if you have any page builder element or a headless CMS field, how we can contribute that. So with that in mind, we constantly think about it, and it gives birth to the community plugins. So community plugins are the plugins which are supported by the community. So it is created, contributed, and managed by the community. So it's by the community, for the community, and to the community. So the community members manage these plugins, and you can find this all the plugins which are from the community under the Webiny-contrib/plugins repository. So basically it is having like all the plugins which is created and contributed by the community. Currently, we have like 2 plugins here. Both are created from us just to demonstrate how the process will work. Let's come to the next topic, which is how you can create a new community plugin. So there are really very 4 simple steps to create a plugin that you can contribute to the community. So first is like cloning the plugin repository. I will show you more details in the guide. So these 4 steps are like creating cloning the plugin repository, then creating a component, and then doing the actual implementation, and as simple as this, like raising the pull request. Cool. So let's go to the community plugin contribution guide. So as you can see, if you visit the Webiny docs, you can find a community plugins heading there, and in this you can find all the details about how you can create a community plugin. So as I mentioned, this is the repository for all the community contributed plugins. Currently, we have 2 plugins. One is the secret text, which is built for the headless CMS. It's a headless CMS field plugin, and the other one is like the iframe element for the page builder. So the process is, since all the community plugins will go under this repository, so you have to first clone this repository under your Webiny project. So the project which you created from like the npx command. So you can just go into your Webiny project and clone this plugins repository at the root of your project. Then we will run the simple scaffold. You already may be aware of this. There are various scaffolds present that comes out of the box with the Webiny. So we will select the React component package, and then it will ask you a simple question, the component name, which you can like, for example, if I'm building an iframe element for the page builder, I just will simply give it the name as the iframe, and then the package location. So currently, if you see like inside the plugins repository, we have 2 subfolders. Like one is for the headless CMS, another is for the page builder. So currently, the iframe belongs to the page builder. So we will select this particular directory. So if I'm creating iframe for the page builder, your location looks something like this. So plugins, page builder, and the name of your plugin. Then we enter the package name. The pattern which we should follow is like @Webiny-contrib -name of your plugin, because this will be the npm package under which we will be publishing your package, and others can just simply download this npm package and can use it. So like for this iframe particular case, it will be like @Webiny-contrib -iframe. Now, for implementing the plugin, so if you can see, you might have seen this tutorials and the docs documents already. So these are the docs for creating a new page element for the page builder, or creating custom field in the headless CMS. So you can follow this tutorial and implement your own plugin. Just please make sure you put your code under the SRC. So the implementation process is as usual, and it has no difference. All the existing way of building plugin which you are following is exactly applicable here as well. So we just follow this particular that particular process and build the plugins. And now once we are ready with that, we have like all the code in the SRC directory. So with this in mind, like this, the process is same as like for building the custom field plugin or the new element plugin for the page builder. You can follow these tutorials, which is already there from the, and once you are ready, you just simply create a pull request. That's it, right? So so now the question is how it will be published to the npm and where it will be published. So the process currently is like that. The Webiny team will take care of publishing your package to the npm. So it is because like we have like this one Webiny dash contrib account where all the community plugins will be published. So we have a plan where we will periodically publish all the plugins which are contributed by the community in this repository. So you have just the plan to the responsibility of implementation it and publishing it to the npm will take care by the Webiny team. So this is the simple process which we follow for like creating and contributing a new community plugin. So pretty much the process is almost the same. Only you have to just clone the plugins repository, and instead of your code will go inside the plugins repository, so that you can contribute back and raise the pull request from there. Now, if we talk about like, so this was all about like the contributing or creating a new plugin. For example, if you would like to contribute to an existing plugin. So here I created like a secret text plugin, which is basically nothing but what it does, when it's an headless CMS field secret text. So what it does, it stores the encrypted data into the database. So whenever you it's a text field, whenever you enter something, when it stores in the database, it encrypt the data, and when you are retrieving, after retrieving it decrypt it. So it's just a sample plugin. You can just go to this particular tutorial, which is already there in our docs, and through which you can create this plugin. So we have created this sample plugin, and in the maintainers, the respective maintainers will be there for the particular community plugin. And to contribute it, the idea is every community plugin will have its own guide or the instruction how you can contribute. Because like if you talk about the headless CMS field plugin, it is having a different setup for registering it or installing like how we import the different field type and other stuff. So if you go to like any of the community plugin, you can find the simple steps. So like first step will be like cloning the plugins repository. If you have already there, you can just get update to it. And in package.json, you can just define the workspace, then linking of the workspace, then the watch command for that particular package. And then you since our, like if you talk about the headless CMS field, this plugin is built up from different it's collection of various plugins like field type, field render, and GraphQL. I will not go to the detail of implementation. It's like as the simple plugin which we implement for the headless CMS. You can we'll provide all the links in the description when we upload this video to the YouTube, so you can just go and have some more detailed looks on how this plugin is implemented. And then we will simply like once since you are already having the Webiny project and you are cloning the plugin repository, you can just add it to your admin app or headless CMS API part and just start watching it. So you can actually see what the plugin is doing, and you can then make the changes to it, this particular repository, and just raise the pull request. So so this is just the instructions for like how you can contribute to this secret text plugin, so which is a headless CMS field. In the same way, we have the iframe for the page builder. There you also find the instruction like how you can contribute there. So so this is just simple instructions, and every plugin will have its own contribution instructions. So pretty much it most of it will be like the overlap, but you don't have to worry about where you can look for. Just select the plugin which you would like to maybe like the update or contributes. For example, here we have 2 plugins, and in future we will have various other community contributed plugins here. So you can just go there, go to their docs, that instruction how you can contribute to that particular plugin. So this comes to the so we cover majorly 3 topics: what are community plugins, how you can create the existing, how you can create a new community plugin. So we have a guide for it, and for contributing to existing plugins, every community plugins has its own contribution guide, so you can refer to that. This comes to me to the next topic: what's next plan for the community plugins. So one is like it's something which we implemented and would really like to have your feedback on. So based on your feedback, we will improve the process, and if you face any friction in implementing anything or contributing, we will try to fix it out. And based on your feedback, we will define our next items for improving the all over community plugin contribution ecosystem. And definitely cool swags are waiting for our contributors. So this is just we would like to thank them for their commitment and the love they provide to the project. So these are the majorly a very brief overview of like what are community plugins. If you visit the docs, you will have like more deeper content and understanding, like and it contains more deeper level of content for the community plugins. So this brings to me this was some overview about like community plugins. If you have any questions or any feedback, we'll really love to listen from you. Yes, Ben.
Hey, Swandil, did I hear right that you've got to put it in the right folder for the, so if it's for the headless CMS, you got to put it in that folder in the plugins directory. Is that correct? Right. You nest them. I just didn't. I don't know if I didn't hear properly, but
right. That's correct. So like here's the Webiny contrib plugins repository. Mm-hmm. So in headless CMS, currently we have like just one field. So it's a secret text, so it will be there. And in page builder we have iframe. So all the iframe, all the page builder related plugins will be goes here, and all the headless CMS field will be goes there.
So, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I just must have missed that. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And I did have another question. Could I go again? Sorry, do you mind?
Yeah, please.
So is there so what happens in terms of the control of that? Is there a license for it? Like, does that maintain the control of the contributor? And
right. So basically, plan is currently all the plugins will be in the like with the open source license which we are using for the Webiny. So it will be like free to use to all. And to build we are currently working on building like it's definitely a future where we can build the ecosystem around the plugins. So that's really the feature we are looking forward, and down the line we will look how we can like if you talk about like we can create the plugins for Windows, we can create the plugins for like IntelliJ IDEA. So on the similar pattern, it will be ideal future where we can create that marketplace for around the Webiny. But to start with, this will be under the open source license which we are using for the Webiny. So it will be free for everyone to use.
Makes sense. All right, thanks for that.
Right.
Looks great, by the way. Looks really great.
Right. Sam, Sven, would you like to add anything to this or for the licensing part?
Yeah, so nothing for now. For now, the main goal of the contributions of plugins is to make it simple for users that they can exchange plugins and share them around the community. That is the main goal we're tackling now. Over time, we'll see how this develops, and then as we do with many other things, we'll just iterate on it and improve it over time, right? But we want to start with the minimum viable approach here and then scale from there.
Awesome. So is there any other question we have for the community plugins? So no worries, like please have a try it out, and if you face any question, please feel to ping us on the Slack. We will be very happy to assist or guide you there.